At the beginning of the movie, we find ourselves in New York City, 7 years before the events began, and now. The voice of a man named Wally Mars observes people from the outside, their hustle and bustle, the desire to finish everything as soon as possible. The hero compares such a life to a continuous race. Wally believes that some part of the population is lucky, as they quickly met their soulmate and were able to find happiness. However, more people, to which the hero includes himself, have to settle for less. Wally reflects on the fact that he could not say the right words at the right moment, and therefore now he is sad about the missed opportunity. At a crosswalk, the hero faces insults, decides to respond, but at the last moment changes his mind. At the cafe, Wally misses the crowd of people leaving and finally sees his girlfriend. The hero complains to Cassie Larson about what happened at the crosswalk. The girl advises not to pay attention to the words of the mentally ill, but Wally is immersed in his thoughts. Then Cassie tells about her slightly strange idea. Not so long ago, she visited a women's doctor and realized that her health would deteriorate with age. Therefore, the girl made a decision to get pregnant now and at any cost. Cassie asks the hero to help her find a donor for her idea. Neurotic Wally agrees, but treats the idea with skepticism, as he has heard stories of material substitution and bad outcomes. The hero half-sniffingly suggests becoming a donor, but Cassie dismisses the idea. First, because of the fact that Wally is her friend, and second, because he is excessively immersed in himself, problems, and in general is a pessimist. At work, the hero is criticized by his friend Leonard. The man believes that Cassie 6 years ago put the stigma of a friend on Wally because he too quickly opened his feelings. The hero thanks for the advice, but hints that listening to Leonardo, who had 3 failed marriages, is a bad decision. Meanwhile, Cassie is about to go to a party at her friend's house with Wally. Debbie Epstein disapproves of this, considering the guy not very capable of life and development, much less a relationship. However, Cassie stands up for her friend, saying that she can trust the hero like no one else. On the way to the party, the girl tells Wally that she wants to meet a future donor. The hero learns that the main thing for Cassie is humor and high growth, just what he is essentially deprived of. At the party, the girl meets and communicates with Declan, which annoys Wally. The hero leaves with Cassie on the balcony, locks her up, and then gives the guy the wrong address of her house. The girl is angry that Wally is preventing her from meeting potential donors. The hero tries to explain that it is not worth making such a decision, because suddenly tomorrow or in 6 months Cassie will meet someone she will love, and the baby will complicate everything. However, the girl does not want to believe in fairy tales. Cassie is offended that instead of support, she receives condemnation from the hero. Therefore, the girl decides to stop contacting Wally for a while. In the gym, Leonardo notices the hero's zeal and learns that Cassie has not communicated with him for a week. Wally picks up the mail and finds a strange envelope at home. It contains an invitation from Cassie to a party in honor of her planned pregnancy. A skeptical Wally decides to attend the event. From Debbie, the hero learns that in the middle of the party, the girl must go to another room, and there she will impregnate herself. Wally awkwardly eats pancakes, dirtying his shirt, after which he decides to rinse it so as not to leave a stain. Behind the bar, the hero accidentally meets Roland, who is Cassie's donor. The man tells that he has a wife, Jessica, and they could use money right now. The hero communicates with Cassie and, seeing that she is very nervous, supports her. After that, Wally drinks a lot and goes to the toilet. There the hero accidentally discovers a jar from Roland and decides to have a little fun with it. However, an unexpected knock on the door scares Wally, and the contents spill out into the sink. The hero then decides to become Cassie's donor himself without her knowledge. The next day, with a terrible hangover, Wally comes to work. Leonardo tells him that the hero showed up at his place at night and mumbled strange things. Wally admits that he doesn't remember anything at all. Soon the hero goes with Cassie to a modern production of Hamlet and learns that the girl is pregnant. The girl is going to move from New York to Minnesota because the baby will be much better there. On parting, Cassie gives the man a puppy. In the end, all communication is reduced to Christmas cards and emails. And now, 7 years later, Wally's life is just as sad: 2 failed romances and a grown-up dog. Soon the hero receives a call from Cassie and learns that she, along with her son, is returning to New York. Wally is going to the meeting and learns that Sebastian, the girl's son, collects picture frames. The hero notices that the boy is extremely stubborn, neurotic, prone to attributing various symptoms to himself and complaining about injustice in the world. Wally also suddenly realizes that Sebastian eats the same way he does. Cassie asks the hero to babysit the boy for the weekend. The girl says that she intends to meet Roland, who not so long ago divorced his wife. The meeting goes even better than Cassie expected. Roland tells her that he has always respected the girl for that decision, and besides, he will be happy to meet Sebastian. Meanwhile, Wally spends time with the boy and easily finds a common language with him and gives advice on how to escape from school bullies. A woman in the transportation notices that Sebastian looks a lot like the hero. Wally brings the boy home and he remains completely delighted with the walk. In the evening, Cassie puts her son to bed, which is watched with a smile by the hero. When Sebastian falls asleep, Wally and his friend look at an old album of photographs. Cassie recalls kissing a guy during their second date and he then ran away. The girl looks at Wally with a strange smile, but comes to her senses when she hears her son's voice. The hero says it's time for him to go to bed too and leaves. At home, Wally takes a strange look at the star of the TV show, which gives him strange feelings. For 2 more weeks, the hero communicates with Sebastian, takes him to different places and notices striking similarities with himself. Wally guesses that on the day of the party, 7 years ago he did something irreparable. To discuss this, the hero calls Leonardo. The friend asks Wally to come to him in the evening. Leonardo recalls that night, 7 years ago, the hero mumbled something about a switch donor. Upon hearing this, Wally suddenly remembers all the details of his time in the bathroom. The hero realizes that he is indeed Sebastian's father and feels as if he stole Cassie's pregnancy. Leonardo laughs in shock, saying he didn't expect this turn of events. Wally plans to go to his friend's house and tell her the truth about everything that happened that night. But Leonardo thinks that here it is necessary to approach delicately, as the event is quite strange. The friend even advises to consult a lawyer. The hero does not listen to Leonardo's advice and hurries to Cassie's house. However, the door is opened to him by a sleepy Sebastian. Wally waits until Cassie comes out of the bathroom and anxiously periodically looks at the boy, realizing that this is his son. The hero criticizes Sebastian for flipping through all the channels and says that they are now permanently bonded. Wally sees the girlfriend and offers to leave the room to have a serious talk. Hero starts from afar and Cassie assumes he wants to talk about his feelings for her. Wally, however, says that is not what he means. The girl is embarrassed and tries to leave as quickly as possible, mentioning in passing about seeing Roland. It turns out that Cassie has been going on dates with him and hasn't told her son yet. The girl frustratedly goes to the room and Wally is left alone with Sebastian. The hero promises that he will definitely come to his birthday party. The holiday is decided to celebrate in a place for rock climbing. Wally tries to talk to the girl again, but it turns out that Roland is present at the celebration. The hero sees that Sebastian is not thrilled with what is happening and learns that the boy wanted to celebrate his birthday at the dog shelter to draw attention to the problem of putting dogs to sleep. The child is forced to climb the wall, which scares him badly. Roland brings the boy down, but the boy gets angry, calls him an orangutan, and asks Cassie to leave. Also, Sebastian thinks this is his worst birthday ever. The boy hugs Cassie as well as Wally. Roland watches this with sadness and displeasure. The man suggests that the hero go to a bar and tells him about his plans for Cassie. In addition, Roland also notices the similarities between Sebastian and the hero. However, he is confident that he will be able to straighten the boy to rid him of neurasthenia. Roland tells that until a month ago he wanted to have a child with another woman. Wally goes to get a gift for Sebastian and complains to Leonardo about what's going on. He realizes, 13 years after they met, that he has developed feelings for Cassie, and judging by that night's conversation, they are almost mutual. Leonardo smiles and asks why Wally doesn't decide to act then and start a family. The character evasively answers this question, saying that he is afraid of losing himself. He wants to still be Uncle Wally. At the meeting, the hero receives a call from Cassie. The girl is at Roland's house and has had a mishap. Sebastian, whom she left at a friend's house, caught lice. Cassie asks the hero to take the boy home and give him some treatments. Wally takes Sebastian and together with him goes to the pharmacy for the necessary medicines. After that, the hero comes home with the boy, washes all his clothes and bedding, washes Sebastian's head with a special product, after which he combed his hair. Before going to bed, the boy talks about how he doesn't take the pictures out of their frames because he imagines that they are of his father's family. Sebastian makes up stories about them, thus filling the emptiness inside him. Wally is touched by this moment and he tells him that he too did not know his father and his family. The boy then gives the hero a framed picture of the father and son. Wally kisses Sebastian on the forehead and thanks him for the gift. In the morning, the hero cooks pancakes with the boy and feels great. This is noticed by the returning Cassie. Wally learns unpleasant news. It turns out that the girl is going to live together with Roland. The hero tries to dissuade her from this, but Cassie argues, believing that he only spoils everything. The girl asks if Wally wants to say something else, but the man is silent, not knowing how to act. Days pass, the hero does not see Cassie and his son. Soon Sebastian himself comes to him and tells him that he wanted to deal with the one who bullied him, but could not. Wally takes him home and learns that Roland is ready to propose to Cassie. The hero interrupts him and tells Cassie the truth about Sebastian and his feelings. The girl is angry with Wally and says she never wants to see him again. The hero tells Sebastian that he is proud of him and goes to Leonardo. After a while, Cassie reconciles with Wally herself and suggests they become a couple. Sebastian celebrates his next birthday with his family. Real photos appear in his photo frames. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie and see you in new videos.